gonna get them in the new year, okay? Old year, old swag. New year, new swag. I'm gonna give y'all a day to get ready.
Okay. New day, new topic. Let's get it started in Tampa, where the Bucks are riding high right now on a 3-game winning streak. They clinched their first playoff appearance since 2007, and Tom Brady's arrival in Tampa is a big reason why. Bruce Arians said this week making the playoffs is huge, but it's, quote, Super Bowl or bust for his team. So, Acho, is Super Bowl or bust the right mentality for the Bucks?
It absolutely is the right mentality, and I knew this topic was really going to irk you, Marcellus. There are a few things Marcellus Wiley hates in this life.
What?
One is vegetables.
Stop that. You have a perfect show so far. Damn.
Two is saying something is Super Bowl or bust. I
hate that.
I know you hate it, but for the Buccaneers, this was a pass-fail class.
Okay.
This season, you know, in college when I was at Texas, you could either get graded on the letter grades, A, B, C, D's, E's, and if you bad, you get an F. But then sometimes when you become an upperclassman, you can take classes that are simply pass or fail. For the Buccaneers, this is pass or fail. Yesterday, I conceded to you, Marcellus. I was tired, I guess. Maybe I was fatigued. And you said, so you're telling me, Acho, that if the Buccaneers don't win a Super Bowl, it's a failure? And I didn't respond. I should have.
You went back and watched the tape?
I went back and watched the tape, and I should have said it absolutely is a failure because it is. Tom Brady, you don't leave an organization you've been with for 20 years, an organization in which you've been to 9 Super Bowls, in which you've won 6 Super Bowls. You don't leave that organization simply to go to the playoffs. You don't leave that organization to accomplish less. You leave an organization with the greatest football coach of all time, where you have accomplished the greatest achievements of all time to go accomplish the same, Sal. You don't leave to go get worse. Think about anybody in the working world. Y'all at home, rock with me on this.
Rock with them, baby.
You leave to take a vertical move. You leave to take a vertical step up. You don't have my dog. My dog.
Spider-Man.
I left those 4 letters to take a vertical move. To have my own show.
3 letters.
To have my own show, to be here with you, an educated, intelligent, accomplished individual, to be on a billboard.
Let's say.
That's why I'm here. For the billboard, so I'm not here for you.
It's coming out.
I wanted to see my name in bright lights on Pico Boulevard. Emmanuel Acho. Now, unfortunately, you're in front of the picture and I'm behind you.
A lot of me is in front of the picture.
Nonetheless, Tom Brady didn't leave New England to achieve less. He left to once again be on a billboard to hoist the Lombardi. So Super Bowl or bust is absolutely the right mentality because it's everyone's mentality who wants to achieve greatness.
Great take for you. I totally disagree with everything you said, except the vegetables part, because I'm struggling. Here's the thing. This is a new PR for me in terms of preparation.
Okay.
I have 3 pages of notes right here, which means 2 things. Either I'm about to get a slam dunk or I'm about to be Shaqtin' the fool up here in terms of what I'm going to say. I've lived a little longer than you, big dog, and I don't think that makes me smarter, wiser, anything like that in an absolute sense. But I want to say, in my experience, this is what I've come to realize. This world makes you say disingenuous things just to keep the peace, just to keep things flowing, just to keep things PC, the decorum. You got to sometimes go up to the podium. You've been in positions of leadership, being a responsible young man you are, and you pull the string. All right, Acho, say what they need to hear. Ding, 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 ding. It's called players talk. In this situation, it's coaches speak. They just say what they need to say, pandering to their fan base, because that's all their fan base wants to hear. But if this was a real question that had a real answer, we would get something different than Super Bowl or bust. Just like when we talk about Acho going from 4 letters to 3 letters, as he started to really talk about it, I'm really here for something else. And that's okay, Acho. I'm here to release you of this PC world. Here's the thing that I laugh at. This world is not absolute. It's relative. It's nuanced. My therapist always says, the world is not black or white. It's not even gray. It's silver because it has life in the middle. So that gray area we always talk about, enhance it. And that's where we all exist. But we don't want to go through all those details, so we say something that's just going to land correctly for others' ears instead of what we really feel authentically in our hearts. So when I look at a situation like this, there are 32 teams in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
You trying to tell me, Bruce Arians, that your goal and the reality is if you don't win a Super Bowl, I'm a bust as a coach.
Yes.
You're a bust as a quarterback. We're a bust as a team. Okay, that's a damn lie.
It's not.
I'm going to tell you why it's a damn lie. Because I've been on teams where we didn't win the Super Bowl. How about all 4 teams? How about all 10 years? And guess what? Guys went on to positive outcomes no matter what. Let me raise my hand and say the first one. I think we were 6-10 my contract year in Buffalo. We tried to win every damn game. We tried to get in the playoffs, but we didn't. But do you know when that final game ended, what I said to myself internally, because I didn't want the theatrics to get in the way and people misread me? Oh, it's on. Your boy just got 10.5 sacks in the contract year. It's cracking. Was I a bust? No, I went on to greater heights. Now let's talk about the team.
Please.
The team was in a position where they were able to build going forward.
Yes, sir.
There are teams that right now are going to lose in the playoffs, and we don't think positive of them. Let's go back to last year. When the Tennessee Titans went out there and upset the 14-2 Baltimore Ravens and then was in a fight with the Kansas City Chiefs, then they got smoked. What did people say? Ooh, next year. No one looked at them as a bust team. We had higher expectations of them. Make it make sense. Separate the rhetoric from the reality. Bruce Arians, I know what you're saying, and I know I would have said the same thing. And then I went back in that locker room and said, that's the goal, but that may not be the reality.
I like that. I like separate the rhetoric from the reality. I like when you come up here with big words and you try to confuse people.
Reality's a big word?
Rhetoric. Oh, okay. Look, the word you said, which is the operative word, which we all need to pay attention to, is expectations. What was it? 2003, 2004 season, NBA. The Lakers acquired Karl Malone. They had Gary Payton. They had Kobe Bryant, the late, great Kobe. They had Shaquille O'Neal. You got 4 future Hall of Famers. The expectation was to win it all. So when you go up against the Pistons and lose in 5,
we saw that.
That was a bust because the Pistons were a less talented team than that Lakers team.
Wasn't a bust.
That season, it was if it was boom or bust, if it was pass or fail, that season was a failure. In 2007,
I see why.
Randy Moss joins the New England Patriots. Sets a receiving record individually. Tom Brady, only season he ever eclipsed 50 touchdowns. They went 16-0, a perfect football season. But that season was not considered a success. Ask any Patriots fan. Ask any football fan. Ask any analyst. That season was not considered a success because they didn't achieve the ultimate goal based on the expectations, based on and predicated upon the talent level of that team. You got 4 Hall of Famers. You got Antonio Brown, we know that. Rob Gronkowski, we know that. Tom Brady, we know that. And Mike Evans, who Tom Brady said is a Hall of Famer. And Tom Brady, if he knows anything about Hall of Famers, he should be able to classify what one is. So you got a team with 4 Hall of Famers on offense. That's more than 33% of the roster. Offensively is Hall of Famers. You're talking offensive starters, and more than 33% of them is Hall of Famers. The expectation, sir, is higher. So it has to be pass or fail. We don't look at the 07 Patriots season and say, oh, y'all were 16-0. Success. We say, oh, y'all didn't win at all. Failure. That's what we're going to do with this Bucs team.
What I love about you, one of the things, I love a lot of things about you. A few things I hate, but you already know those.
That's real.
You're a writer. I say we got a mission. You coming. You prepared. You ready. You're full of the energy. You're going to go there. The only thing that sometimes I push back on you is, which direction are you going? Because you're going to ride no matter what. Once you say, let's go, lock in.
I'm a real one. I don't ask where we stopping at. You just say we going. I say, let's go.
And you know me, I'm going to say, where are we going? hey, somebody jumping out you. Why? What do you do? I am not riding until I know why I'm riding. That's the difference between you and I. Acho, I think we're starting off at the wrong place. You think the NFL is pass or fail. You came up here with an example from the University of Texas, pass or fail.
Yes, sir.
You know in pass-fail classes, they're not 100% or 0%.
That's correct.
It's 65, 70%. Or whatever. Who cares? You could be at 64%. That's fail. In the NFL, it's the same situation. Do you know that Super Bowl losers still have a party? You ever been to a Super Bowl?
Last year.
See? Hold on.
But I ain't
Hold on. Y'all y'all just had a bust season and y'all celebrating? What are you?
Let me tell you.
Oh, now tell me your
experience is expertise.
Okay.
A lot of my homies played for the Niners. So I went to that party.
Of course
you
you
know
did.
who wasn't there celebrating? The players. Family was.
No, don't
Parents
do that.
was. I was in the joint.
Wait a second.
I was in the joint.
Hold on. Darnell went to the party too. And he went with his boy who's a player. So that's one.
Because you eating don't mean you celebrate.